Well, it is the end of a long, beautiful, special weekend, and I still have some of my makeup is still on, and my my fake eyelashes are still on. And I don't know. I felt like I should come back out and just say a little something before I close this thing off. But one of the things I really gained from all of this is confidence, and not necessarily confidence in me and my abilities or whatever, but more in knowing that I'm representing myself well. And there's something really significant to that. Like I think that there have been many times that I can point out. I remember specific times, especially when I travel or go to a conference or have an event, and even in close by, where I know I'm not dressing the part, and I'm even if I think that I look good, I'm not sure I look good. And I don't even mean look good, because like I said before, this isn't like, it's not like I care what I look like. But what I do care about is I care about self-expression, and that the self-expression, whatever we put out, whatever I put out, whatever I'm exuding, that it would be true to who I am and a good representation of that. And so what I see when I'm, and I think there's lots of different ways to do that. So I don't mean that everybody needs to go shopping with a stylist, but I do think that there might be some people who would benefit and would enjoy it and would want to. Yeah, I just went through my whole closet and took out I got rid of a huge box of stuff, like shoes and clothes, things that just needed to be cleaned out of there, that I'm never going to wear again. And, based on some of the things that Toi has said to me, or based on my own just preference now, or just a kind of a reality check, like this is not going to happen. And of course I should have been doing that anyway, but it's different when when I know, now that I know that what I'm wearing is cute and like appropriate and current. That makes a big difference, where that I can walk in confidence knowing that this is a good looking outfit, and that I'm not my clothes aren't going to get in the way of my voice. And that's something that I thought a lot about with singing, was I don't want my voice or the way that I sing to get in the way of the message. I want the message to flow naturally, freely, to connect with the audience. And if I were to like over abuse my vocal cords, or not even, or you could go two ways. You could be overly dramatic in your singing, or you could be sort of under dramatic, or underplaying the emotion of a song, or that sort of thing. I've always just wanted, I've always kind of known, even if I couldn't execute it, I've always kind of known that there's, what's kind of getting in the way of that message just flowing freely. And so I guess what I'm saying is that I think my clothing has been getting in the way of my message flowing freely, because it's been underplaying the drama, maybe. It's been underplaying the power, the assertiveness, the confidence, the creativity that I have. It's went way underplaying that stuff. Like, I very rarely wear things that exude, I think, who I am. And most of the time what I wear is exuding this blah kind of message, which is not, I'm not saying that that's bad, but it's not me. And, there are times when I think it could be, but not all the time. So anyway, what I'm saying is that I'm really gaining some real confidence already, just knowing I've got things coming up, and I'm like, when I come in the door, I'm going to be rocking it, and I'm not going to be feeling inferior to the people that are dressed, who look like they know what they're doing when they get put on clothes in the morning or for the evening or whatever. And I don't think that it's about feeling inferior or superior or equal to other people necessarily, but I think that can happen, and I think it has happened with me. So because of that, I am feeling just like, wow, I got this, like this is something else I don't have to think about. It's already been done. Toi has already picked out the clothing. She's styled it. She's shown me how to do it. And now I just need to go and execute. I need to just go ahead and put it on, wear it with confidence and have fun and just be me. Because when I'm wearing stuff that expresses my personality is more likely to come out more fully. And that is more of a gift to people than me holding it in and like hushing it and suppressing it and saying, hush now, don't, and I think that's what I've been doing with my clothing. I've been saying, shh, 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 don't tell anybody you're here. Hide into the background. You're not that pretty. You're not that cute. You're not that beautiful. And it's not true. And I'm pretty darn sure it's not true for you either. So, yeah. So I guess I want to leave this all with a word of encouragement to you. Take a good look. Take a good look at the inside and know who you are on the inside. Maybe you need to do something like take an assessment, take the Fascinate assessment, take whatever. You can learn about your own. There's lots of ways to learn about yourself, and I've got ways for you to learn about yourself if you want to. I'm happy, so happy. I love helping people do this, but the main thing that I do with people one-on-one, it can't be that all the time. I have very, very few people that I work with one-on-one with that, but I can help you with this course that I'm creating that is, or have created by now, maybe by the time you get this, it'll be done. But, or it's simple. It's like, you know what? Take the assessment, the Fascinate assessment, and then I'm going to send you 5 days, 30 minutes a day of something to watch and something to do that it's going to help you to know your voice of influence better. And when you know that, then the question for you is, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to express yourself? And I say, in a self-sacrificing way, but in a way that is going to serve other people, an other-centered way. How are you going to express yourself, be you, for the sake of others? And how is your appearance, the way that you talk, the way that you exude confidence or not, how are those things getting in the way of your message and what you really have to offer? How are they getting in the way? And I say this because I really think I feel like there's always things that we can pull out. There's so much more potential. Your potential lies beyond what you already know about yourself. So go find out more. Go find out more. Do the digging. It's so amazing and fun. And you may not be able to fly out to Pennsylvania and go shopping. And I understand that. I totally understand that. But what you can do is you can gather some friends together and say, what I've done for years, which has helped me for sure, is to ask friends that I see as stylish or, seem to know what they're talking about when it comes to fashion, and just ask them some questions. How can I do this better? And some people will be able to help you. Not everybody needs to go to a TV stylist, but some of you might. But anyway, that's one thing that you can do is gather information, tap into the resources that are around you, the people that are around you, offer who you are, and ask them to offer who they are. Because when you receive from them, when you receive their help, that's a help to them. And I know that sounds crazy sometimes, but it's true. When you get a chance to really be you and help somebody and serve them in the way that's just, you, it feels awesome. And so maybe they'll feel the same way too, So don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to check with somebody and say, would you look at this? Would you think about this with me? That sort of thing. So I know it's getting really dark now, and I don't want to belabor this thought, but this is all so important, and I just don't want to leave this weekend and this special program, this video with you without saying some things that I've been really on my heart. And so, dang, go out and be you, do it, and do it for the sake of others. And I know that that's complicated. I know there's no simple answer to that, but I do think that it has a lot to do with you knowing who you are, understanding what you want to say, and why it is helpful to somebody else, and then how you can get out of the way of that message just happening. Just get out of the way. How are you in the way of your own message? Stop doing that. Find it. And if you need help figuring out what that is, ask other people for help. Listen to the Voice of Influence podcast. That's what it's for. Okay? So great to have you along on this journey, and I would love to hear from you more. So Amelia would love to hear from you too. So if you want to leave a comment here, that would mean so much to us. If you would like this video, if you would pass it on to somebody that you think would need it and would appreciate it, please do so. It means so much. We don't want this message to just, get stuck. And by all means, go out and get Toi Sweeney's book, The Well-Dressed Brand. I promise you, it's going to help you to think through this particular thing yourself, your brand, and what it means for you, whether you think of yourself as a brand or not, how you're portraying yourself to others, authentically, mind you, how you're doing that. And I think that you're gonna be really glad that you did. All right, bye for now.